I don't know about you, but while growing up as a rock metal guitar player, when it came to the different pickup positions of your guitar, it was pretty much straightforward. The bridge position would be for you to play your fiery riffs with a lot of distortion and be aggressive. Your neck pickup would be to do the more juicy leady parts, and the middle position would be to play those more intricate, clean riffs that want a little bit more spark. And for years, that was the only way I used the pickup selector. But as you mature as a guitar player, you end up figuring out that things aren't just quite as bland and black and white as you make them seem. You can actually have clean and intricate parts played on the neck position or even in the bridge position, depending of course on the vibe you're looking for, how much sparkle and grit you want to your sound. And the same thing with the middle positions. They're not just to do the clean or quacky parts, you can actually do solos with it like the country and bluesy guitar players do very often. Even in your rock and metal songs, it might give you a different vibe that perhaps isn't just the standard vibe that everyone always goes for. But when it came to the neck pickup, that one always stayed a little bit more simple. It was kind of always the more juicier sounding position for your solo playing. Sure, you can look at Jimi Henriques or even Rage Against the Machine, where they use that more single coil-ish neck pickup sound to do riffs on it. And again, it works on a more bluesier context, but when it came to a more rock context, I didn't really appreciate the neck pickup sound for that. Especially when it came to humbucker. For me, most neck humbuckers end up being a little bit too thick and muddy for rhythm and riff playing, instead of single coils, which are actually the type of pickup that I prefer, where you can achieve a little bit more clarity, just because of these being pickups with a little bit more sparkle and high end, which again do give you a little bit more clarity. But it all changed with this guitar player that I've mentioned in plenty of videos as him being a huge influence of mine, who I saw playing riffs with the neck pickup, both with single coils and humbuckers, and not really changing the tone of the amplifier too much, and having these riffs with a thick and rich sound that still had the clarity and had a completely different vibe than playing them on the bridge pickup, even if you use some sort of fuzzier sound to get those richer sounds. And some of you might have even guessed I'm talking about Greg Koch. I'm not going to bore you by simping on Greg Koch again, because I have plenty of other videos that you can go check out, but I'll just say that even though I love his lead work, because I love myself some blues and country inspired guitar playing, I was much more inspired by his songwriting, chord playing, and riff playing than I was by his lead playing. And I highly suggest you go check out all of his solo work. My favorite song would probably be Rex Charmer, both the acoustic version and the electric version, but his work with the Koch Marshall Trio is also amazing, and he really uses all the sounds of his guitar, not only with the pickup positions, but also with the tone and volume knobs. And I was particularly influenced by him when I was working on this riff, which is the main riff of my latest release song, Fossil, which if you haven't, you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. I'm moving through these different chord shapes and trying to add melodies to it, and the whole riff does have a more bluesy, soul-y, jazzy vibe to it, which again, I wonder who I was influenced by. While I still think the riff sounded amazing on the bridge pickup, not only as an attempt to not just do the same thing over and over again, but also as a way to force me to do that neck pickup riff tone that I do think is cool, but I just found unusable for the most part. I ended up taking that riff and, through the consequence of it, the whole song Fossil, and tried to achieve these more bluesier and dirtier tones on the neck pickup, but even later on the bridge pickup and middle positions, and get this woodier and more organic sound. Are you more of a neck pickup guitar player or a bridge pickup guitar player? Do you find yourself playing riffs on the neck position very often? Let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, follow and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week, and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll like the other ones too, so perhaps even share them with a friend who might also enjoy them. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest release song, Fossil, anywhere you listen to your music at, and I want to once again thank all of you guys so much for all the support in these songs and videos. I can only thank you guys so much, but it really means a lot and it really makes a difference. I can only hope to see you in another video, but until then, cheers!